I can't stand by what you destroy. I can't be what you burn on. Life for the moment, life is a decoy. Does it matter if I give an easy? So why is it so hard to get by? And I said we'd sit down. It's now or never, baby. We don't mind if it don't last forever. See the light, it won't last forever. Season time, it's now or never, baby. So why is it so hard to get by? And I said we'd sit down. It's now or never, baby. We don't mind if it don't last forever. See the light, it won't last forever. Seize the time, it's now or never, baby.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart back with another lesson and a song today, Pounding by one of Manchester's finest, Doves. Very underrated band in my opinion. I did, a tutorial for this about 7 years ago. Wanted to do a new version, higher quality, in my opinion a better lesson. And I want to get them out there again. Doves should be a lot bigger than they actually are. Very underrated band in my opinion. You always hear the songs on shows like Top Gear, sports programmes, the songs are always in the background. But I think they should have been massive, this band, Wrote some amazing songs, and I think Jimmy's got, just one of those great sort of voices, those indie voices that, over those tracks with loads of samples, and I think works, really, really well. So one of my favourite bands are Doves, and this is probably one of their, better known songs. So if you do want the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So there'll be a link to that in the description, also a link in the comments. And the way that works, for as little as a couple of quid a month, you just sign up, you get access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 12 months. So there's a lot of stuff up there, a lot of content. And like I say, it's good to sort of coincide with the lessons. You can download it, print it, and like I say, coincides with all my YouTube lessons. So go and check that out. I'd very much appreciate that. Another thing that would be, massively appreciated, thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you are subscribed, the further way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you get notified every time I post a video up. And another thing, if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Hart Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As I always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, for this version, you're going to want the capo on the first fret, okay? And the intro, which carries through the verse, we're going to want a C chord, a C major 7, so that's just taking your first finger off the C, so. Then we're going to go to an F major 7 with a C bass, and if you've never seen me do that before, I use that loads in my videos. Take a regular F major 7 chord, all as that will be is moving your third finger to the 3rd fret on the A string, relative to the capo, little pinky, 3rd fret on the D string, okay, and then we go back to the C again. So what we got, there's a C, C major 7, F major 7, back to the C.
Stand by from what you destroy.
pre-chorus, which is the F major 7, which is going to go to a G. Now I do the G, you can do the 4-finger G, standard 3-finger G, but I think it's nice if you do it with a second, third, little pinky third fret on the E string relative to the capo, and we can get these little embellishments in where we're going to put the first finger on and off the B string on the first fret, so we're actually doing like a G sus4 chord, so you'll see where that comes in. So why is it so hard to get by? And I said, okay, now the chorus is going to be the F major 7, the G, E minor, and then back to F again. So I'll just sing from that pre-chorus and you can see how that chorus comes in. So we got the so why is it so hard to get by? And I said please sit down, it's now or never, baby, breathe mine. If this don't last forever, nice to do this little sort of end of the chorus there, lifting on the F chord, your second finger on and off, so we get this. Okay, and then we go back into another verse. So that is, you know, pretty much almost the meat and potatoes of the song. So after the second chorus, there's that little sort of guitar break, guitar instrumental. I think it's nice around the chords because it's just going around the verse chords. To add a little ambience in there, on the C chord, we're just going to add the little pinky on the third fret on the top E string relative to the capo and go around the verse chords just by adding that note on. Like I say, I think it adds, you know, a lot of ambience in there. So we've got the C major 7. This time we've got to do a standard F major 7 though, because obviously there's little pinkies on that top E string. And then for a couple of times before we go back into the pre-chorus, so we've got a C going into an F chord, so why is it so hard to get by? And I said please sit down, it's now or never, baby. It's gonna last forever, see the light. It won't last forever, seize the time. It's not forever, baby. I set that little lift off of that second finger there, then we finish on the F major 7. So that is pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes of the song. So a strumming pattern that would fit quite well for this. Obviously you could use all downstrokes, but I think, you know, if you're playing it acoustically like this, so we're down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we keep that going solid through the song. So what we get is a okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. And you know, Doves, an amazing band. Like I said in the intro, very, very underrated band. I've done a few tutorials for, you know, different Doves songs. There's not many tutorials out there, and there should be. And they're a band, if you've never heard them before, go over and, you know, check the albums out. What an amazing band, you know, really, really, you know, one of Manchester's finest in my opinion. If you got any other requests for any other Doves songs that I haven't currently done, or anything, you know, 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason, a lot of you know the drill now, so you can either comment in the post below, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just point out that I do get quite a lot and I do have to hem pit them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, if you are subscribed, is hitting that little notification bell that's down there, so you get notified every time I post a video up and you can keep up to date. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it, the funding from that really helps me out, you know, helps the research, the filming, the editing, you know, it goes to, you know, very time consuming, these lessons, so all goes towards that, and equipment and, you know, paying for my time basically. So as little as a couple of quid a month, you know, it's not a lot of money, and it's very, very much appreciated. Another way that you could help me out, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone, you know, plays guitar, please point them in my direction. Whatever time of the day you're watching, whether it's day, night, you know, thank you very much, and I will catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.